Welcome to this video on Active Directory security. Active Directory is central to enterprise identity management, controlling authentication, permissions, users, and systems. This makes it a prime target in cyber attacks. We will explore the core components of AD and why every blue team professional must understand them. What exactly is Active Directory? AD is Microsoft's centralized identity and access management system. It makes administration scalable by allowing users to authenticate once, instead of creating separate accounts on every device. Key components include centralized account management for users and computers, groups and permissions for access control, and policies and servers for security enforcement. Domain controllers are the brain of Active Directory. They are responsible for authentication, policy enforcement, and access control. DCs handle credential verification and policy application, enforcing security rules across managed systems. They also hold directory storage, including password hashes and authentication data. Given these responsibilities, a compromised DC can mean full enterprise control for an attacker, making them a critical asset to protect. Kerberos provides secure authentication by using encrypted tickets to validate identity, minimizing password exposure. The process involves user authentication, ticket generation, service ticket requests, and secure access validation. However, Kerberos is vulnerable to attacks such as Kerberosting, golden ticket, silver ticket, and ticket theft, which security professionals must be aware of. NT-LAN Manager, or NTLM, is a legacy authentication protocol used for backward compatibility. It relies on challenge response authentication with password hashes, making it weaker than Kerberos. NTLM is dangerous because attackers commonly exploit it through techniques like pass the hash, credential relay, and hash theft. Many organizations try to disable NTLM, but legacy dependencies complicate its removal. Group policy is a powerful tool for administrators to centrally configure security settings and system behavior across devices. Legitimate uses include enforcing password policies and deploying software. However, if compromised, group policy can be dangerously abused by attackers to disable security tools, deploy malware, create persistent backdoors, and modify configurations at scale. Trust relationships are essential for large organizations operating multiple domains or forests, allowing users to access resources across environments. The security implication is significant. If attackers compromise one trusted domain, they can pivot laterally into connected environments. Therefore, trust relationships must be rigorously monitored, restricted, and audited. The Active Directory attack surface is broad. It includes weak passwords, misconfigured permissions, legacy protocols like NTLM, and rarely rotated service accounts. Unpatched systems and exposed services like LDAP and RPC also offer entry points. Common attacks involve credential dumping, pass the hash, and privilege escalation, often leading to domain controller compromise. Defending Active Directory is a top security priority, requiring rapid identification of suspicious activity. Key defense priorities include SIEM monitoring for log correlation, identity threat detection for monitoring privileged accounts, and endpoint detection and response tools for catching lateral movement. Other critical defenses are privileged access management and behavior analytics. Active Directory is the backbone of most enterprises, making it a constant target. Key takeaways include protecting domain controllers, understanding Kerberos and NTLM attack vectors, managing group policy risks, and monitoring trust relationships. Up next is identity and access management, building on these fundamentals to explore modern identity security controls.